Hello and welcome. You're in the right place. I'm Shabri Vickers and I use she, her pronouns. And here at Caldera, I'm also known as Phenom, the MC for tonight's Cultivating Stories of Change virtual Campfire program. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we begin, I want to center us in our virtual and physical spaces and acknowledge the lands that Caldera's Portland and Central Oregon locations are built upon, and the land I stand on today. We honor the enduring relationship that exists between Indigenous peoples and their traditional territories. We recognize that we are on the original lands of several tribal groups. This acknowledgement is simply a first step in contributing to more awareness of the presence and resilience of Native peoples. Thank you. Now, I'll be back with you in a moment, but before we get started, here are a few housekeeping items. We recommend having at least 2 devices on hand if possible. One to watch tonight's virtual campfire and another to use to donate. Make sure to visit our website, give.classy.org/storiesofchange2020. Next, you'll see phone numbers at the bottom of your screen, and feel free to call in your donations too. Our line will be open throughout the duration of the program until about 7 p.m. And if you haven't registered for the virtual campfire, please do so, as you will be automatically entered into a special drawing. And with that, let's kick off tonight's program with a very special welcome from some familiar faces.
I'm Papa Bear.
And I'm Moonflower. Dan and I are so pleased that you are joining us tonight in celebration of our Caldera community, our youth, our staff, our board, our supporters, our alumni. All of you are here because you love Caldera and we love Caldera. We so wish that we could join you and gather in person, but we all know we can't. So thank you for joining us from the safety of your own bubble. Your support of Caldera means the world to us. We could not do this important work without you. Dan and I and our family poured tons and tons of love into this organization. And it means the world to us to know that you love our community, our youth, our artists as much as we do. The power of creativity is so impactful. And now at Caldera, it is stronger than ever. We are so grateful for your spending time with us, and we'll be back at the end of this program for a special surprise send-off. So stay with us. And without further ado, we'd like to introduce to you our amazing interim executive director, Correll Dixon, and our fabulous board chair, Renee Mitchell. Welcome, Renee and Correll.
Thank you, Papa Bear and Moonflower, for that heartwarming welcome. I'm Correll Dixon, camp name Kidology, and I am the interim executive director and longtime board member and all-round massive, huge fan of Caldera.
Hello, I'm Renee Mitchell, camp name Disco, board chair, and also a longtime friend and huge fan of Caldera. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I've been fortunate to be involved with Caldera for over 15 years and have witnessed how creativity has given our youth the tools and a voice to express themselves openly, freely, and without judgment. A voice that carries them through their personal experience as they navigate their world. As we collectively navigate 2020 and all the changes we faced as individuals and as a community, Caldera has worked hard to continue to uplift and support our young people, artists, staff, and partners by doing what we do best, being creative.
And that is so hugely critical, because creativity is vital. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to be a part of Caldera's community for a number of years, and the truth is it's never ceased to amaze me. What Caldera represents to me is an opportunity for our youth and artists to grow and make an impact on their world. Through the art and the environmental programming that Caldera staff put together, we're able to see our community come together in a way that is truly special. So here we are. Hopefully you've learned more about Caldera these past few days and are starting to understand why it's important we come together to support the creative ecology in our communities. Through this unprecedented time, we found ways to remain connected and have developed different approaches to fulfilling our commitment to youth and artists. Caldera staff and teaching artists just wrapped Camp at Home, which I have to say has been an incredible success. It was 2 weeks packed with online programming and creativity, and we were able to provide a summer residency for some of our Black alumni, continuing our commitment to equity. So stay tuned for behind the scenes look at these experiences later in the program.
We know we're all missing the in-person experience at camp this summer. So we thought we'd bring a bit of the camp experience to you tonight with a virtual campfire. We typically begin our campfire by sharing out who is represented around the fire or around the room. I know we have folks tuning in from Portland, Central Oregon, across the United States, and of course the UK. Please use the chat feature on the right of your screen to share where you're joining us from. Now, enough from us. Let's get back to our MC, Shabri, whom we all know and love. Thank you, Shabri, again for leading our program tonight. Take it away.
Wow. Thank you so much, Corel and Renee. And of course, thank you always to Papa Bear and Moonflower for your continued love and support of this incredible organization. It's absolutely an honor to return as MC for tonight's event. And thank you all for tuning in wherever you might be. Seeing folks from Central Oregon, New York, Los Angeles, and DC reminds us of the universal importance of how creativity is really so important to all of us. And a special welcome to those of you new to Stories of Change and to Caldera. We're truly glad to have you with us this evening. And we all know and have experienced that things look and feel very different this year. But Caldera's commitment to the youth and artists we serve remains steadfast. My own connection to Caldera is deeply personal. I'm the proud parent to a talented young woman who loves camp. My daughter, Layla, is my sunshine. And while at Camp Caldera, the staff and fellow campers call her Purpose. At Caldera, our youth experience something truly magical. I've witnessed and experienced this growth in my own household with Layla. And we're excited to share just a glimpse of that magic with you here tonight. Since the first summer camp in 1996, thousands of young people and artists from Portland and Central Oregon have come into Caldera spaces, engaging in opportunities that make a lasting difference in their lives. We believe in our young people and artists. We listen to them. We create opportunities with them, and we work alongside them as they discover and nurture their own creative voices. And we know creativity builds character. It develops empathy and inspires stronger engagement in communities. Seeing the world through a creative mind not only helps us cope with difficulties, but helps us imagine the incredible possibilities that are ahead if we work together. And now, more than ever, we need these creative voices in the world. And now, for our program tonight, it's going to run about 40 minutes, and as we get going, I want to remind you of just a few important notes. First, visit our website to register and be automatically entered into a Watch to Win drawing. The link is on the screen and in the chat. And of course, we're all here so that we can donate. Tonight is about our investment in Caldera. We ask that you give generously. Your gift directly supports Caldera's critical arts and environmental programming for youth and artists. And folks, remember, it's time to get your golden tickets if you haven't already. Many of you have. It looks like we actually only have 12 left. Okay, they're going really quickly. And we actually only have 15 minutes left remaining for you to buy yours. So we have two fantastic prizes for 2 lucky winners tonight. First, a week-long stay for 8 in Nesquin on the Oregon coast, or you can experience the magic of Camp Caldera with a long weekend for 10 at a private residence on Blue Lake in Central Oregon. The winners will be announced later in the program, so you have to stay tuned. And of course, this is a virtual event, but engage with us. How are you celebrating Caldera tonight? Are you roasting s'mores around the campfire? Are you wearing your wood cookie or your vintage camp t-shirt? We want to see you. Tag us on social media at Caldera Arts and use the hashtag StoriesOfChange2020. Feel free, talk it up, talk with us, and engage with the community in the chat function right over here on the box to the side. Okay, logistics aside, let's get into this evening of celebration. Caldera has always been a place to do things differently, think things differently, and make things differently. Let's watch and see what happens when we allow all of our creative minds to flourish.
Caldera Arts believes that when young people discover creativity, really powerful things happen. It trains your mind to think things only you can think of. It's why we created a community for everyone to practice that. Like these movie makers here. Hi, are you making a movie? We built brave spaces for imagination to explore, creativity to reign, and a plan of action with Oregon schools to make those thoughts only you can think of a reality. Creativity enables you to do things differently, think things differently, and then actually make things differently. Because things can change when we imagine them. We help the rising generation find the strength to do this. Because we believe that there's nothing more powerful than a young creative mind with a voice. At Caldera, we help young people create anything they want to be. So get ready, world.
Wow, that was an amazing video. That was incredibly fun. I actually haven't seen that until just now, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Did you catch anything that reminded you of someone or something special to Caldera? Make sure you drop that in the chat. And we really want to thank, first of all, our friends Gina and Trip Watt, along with the entire Wieden & Kennedy team for putting that incredible film together. As you can see, that was amazing. Folks, I'm excited about what we can do together as we support Caldera and as we support our vibrant community of youth and artists. We want you to know how important gifts at all levels are tonight. And I'm also delighted to announce a generous match that just came in from our friends Georgia and Chris Harker. Over the course of the program, you'll have the chance to double your impact. So if we get just 10 people to give at the $250 level by the end of tonight, we'll make it. And I know we can definitely do that. Let's do it together. So again, every single dollar helps and will provide opportunities for youth and artists to explore their creativity and find meaningful ways to use their voices. So of course, don't forget you can visit us at our webpage, give.classy.org/storiesofchange2020, or call the phone number to make a donation. Right now, we have folks waiting by the phone for you. Georgia and Chris, we appreciate you for always being such strong advocates of what we do. Let's make their generosity amplify with all of our enthusiasm tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, and now just a reminder that this is your very last chance to purchase your golden tickets. They've been coming in pretty wild and crazy over the last few minutes. So there's only 100 tickets that are left, and you don't want to miss out on those 2 incredible packages. Again, a week-long stay for 8 in Nesquin, or a weekend for 10 on the Camp Caldera property. As we know, again, only 2 winners will be announced in our live drawing in about 10 minutes, so visit the webpage and get those tickets now. And friends, our hope tonight is that you actually feel inspired to join our community. Whether you donate, buy a golden ticket now, or tag us on social media. We are so thrilled to see this community come alive for Caldera, from wherever you are tonight. Let's continue our celebration. And who better to remind us of why our goal here tonight is so important than our young campers and community members themselves. Next up is an exciting glimpse into Camp at Home. 2 weeks of virtual creative lessons and community building activities produced by Caldera's dedicated programs team. And as we step into this video, I can personally attest to the warmth that this year's Camp at Home brought into my own home. My daughter, Layla, again, known here at Camp Caldera as Purpose, was so genuinely excited when she got her supplies package delivered just before the week of at-home activities. She called me over in excitement to share everything she received. It was this huge bag from B-Rad and Shark, and she was especially really pumped up about the cool Hydro Flask water bottle. Thank you to our friends at Hydro Flask. And she's already added all of her favorite stickers and carries it everywhere. The thought that I saw, that she felt put into every aspect of that package, snacks included, truly got her energy flowing. And I should say that, seeing a bit of wonder and excitement creep into what has been an incredibly hard few months for everyone was something I didn't expect, but I'm eternally grateful for. We lost my grandfather early on during this pandemic, and while we have attempted to stay active and connected in the midst of digital learning and stay-at-home orders to keep everyone safe, it hasn't been easy. Caldera brought levity into our home. The advocate calls every day as the campers prepared for their day-to-day activities, the journals and reflection time were all so important towards coping and helping Purpose discover how her creativity and engagement with the arts could help her propel her thoughts and feelings into action. She felt that support and the intuitive guidance offered by the Caldera team, and that was absolutely something that brought my spirits up too. Knowing that youth across Portland and Central Oregon had a chance to come together in such an innovative way during such harrowing times is why we need organizations like Caldera to thrive. Now, don't just take it from me. Watch this next video on how Camp at Home this year was a huge catalyst to creativity for youth and artists alike. Get ready to feel inspired.
Caldera supports young people in Central Oregon and Portland through mentorship, weekend intensives, and of course, 3 weeks of camp at our Arts Center in Central Oregon at Blue Lake. Camp is a highlight for our young people and a time of growth, community, and outdoor fun. 2020 has challenged all of us in many ways. This year, to meet the needs of our youth, we shifted camp online and held 2 weeks of Camp at Home. We knew that even if we may not be able to gather in person this summer, we couldn't hit pause on creativity. And our dedicated staff, advocates, teaching artists, and alum were committed to supporting our young people on their creative journeys.
But I'm just really grateful to all the students for showing up and seeing y'all smiling faces and giving it your all.
And now coming back as an advocate at Caldera, I want that same experience for the campers that I had when I was growing up and coming to Caldera. I want them to be able to find that voice. I want them to be able to find that creativity and really discover themselves as an artist. I feel like that's one of the most important things that Caldera can do.
I had an amazing week with some very soulful, poetic, and imaginative writers. We worked on establishing a creative practice and sticking with it every single day.
So it's called The Little Bug, and it goes like this. Every summer, the little bug traveled to the lake where they spent the best week of the year. The little bug knew that one day they wouldn't be able to return, so they flew up to the stars and landed.
Because if there's a tiny, scraggly little Muppet who could find his place, maybe I can too.
There we go. It's a support system that you know is always there, even when you're not actually there.
Caldera has always been, like, I'm not even saying my second home, it's been my main home.
There was never not any love to be given from everyone, and there was so much support and community, and I think it's amazing that even on, like, harder days there, it still felt so good and so special.
Caldera has always pushed me to be who I am and who I really want to be. And now I have the tools that they have given me to be able to do that.
We didn't get to go to camp, but we were still with everybody that loved us throughout life. You're always going to have those same people that you grew up with and have those memories with, and just like never forget how special everyone around you and you yourself, how special you are.
The power of creativity allows me to fully see you and you to fully see me.
What do you want to leave for the future students?
I'm gonna leave unconditional support, warmth, and acceptance.
I guess what I would want to leave is curiosity.
Fostering creativity requires exploring answers and asking your own questions.
Creativity is important because it allows us to see and think about the world in different ways.
It's okay to step out of your comfort zone every now and then and to allow yourself to grow from the new experiences that you were afraid to go for.
Creativity is important because it inspires us to not settle for the first most obvious solutions, and it drives us to look longer for better ideas.
Creativity is essential. It's what keeps the world refreshed. It keeps it changing. It keeps it full of wonder.
We need Caldera now more than ever because they don't only teach art, they teach creativity. And that's how we're going to answer our most difficult questions.
For me, creativity has always been about community and ensemble. And it's been the opportunity to come together with beloved collaborators to build something that is emblematic of our best selves and the world that we want to be living in together.
While I was a student at Caldera, I feel that what we did and the experiences that we had there really shaped me as a creative individual and also helped me find my own voice, which is something that I struggled with when I was younger, is just, having the confidence even to speak out, to share my voice, to share what I've created. And Caldera really gave me that power.
I just want to leave you with the understanding that each of you is already on your way. And that goal you have, that dream that you want to achieve, don't worry, you're already making it happen.
My favorite memory, and it's a series of memories, is it's just every night at camp, singing, Sing Your Way Home. Something about everybody's sweet, silky voices, singing my way to teepee time. It was nothing like it, nothing like it. I'll miss it.
Wow, what an incredible reminder as to why a creative community is so crucial, not only in our young people's lives, but everyone's lives. Congratulations to our programs team, camp staff, and of course, our campers and their families for another fantastic summer of creative connection. Okay, folks, I've just received word about an anonymous visionary gift of $10,000. What an incredible display of support. Hello, Anonymous. Whatever you did, thank you. We appreciate you. This is truly amazing. Let's keep that energy going. Remember, you can visit us now at give.classy.org/storiesofchange2020 and join in on this support. And speaking of visionary gifts, I'd like to recognize our visionary sponsors, Leica and Dynamic Consulting, for leading the way. Visionary gifts of $10,000 or more allow Caldera the freedom to creatively envision new futures and practices to help us meet the changing needs of the world. Okay, everyone, we are going to see the really special progress that we're doing so far, and this is live, so go with me here. Looking at our progress, this is, wow, really inspiring. We're seeing this grow more and more by the minute here, and it looks like we're at about $141,000. Wow, congratulations. 142,000, I'm telling you, it keeps coming in much faster than I can even count. Folks, this is truly great. And I see yet another gift of $500 from our friends Jeannie and David Ellis. We are so grateful to you both and for all the ways that you support us here at Caldera. And we also have a note from Tony and Carla Hobson from Self-Enhancement, who are expressing their support for Caldera and sending a big thank you to Dan and Priscilla for their continued community leadership. Thank you, Tony and Carla. And I see we have gifts coming in from Aaron Glover and Joy Fowler and John Stott, and of course, our board chair, Renee Mitchell. Thank you so much, Renee. And Leslie Sanoki, thank you so much. These donations just keep coming in, and thank you. We are so excited about all of the ways that you're supporting Caldera. We need it now, and we appreciate your support. Okay, we see another gift of $2,500 from Cindy and Duncan Campbell that just came in. Incredible. Thank you so much, Cindy and Duncan. Your contributions help Caldera create much needed opportunities for our youth and artists, rooted in social connection, creativity, and the natural world. Together, we can support our youth and artists in being agents for change in their communities in Portland, Central Oregon, and beyond. And now I'd, of course, like to acknowledge more of our sponsors. Our gratitude runs deep for the many community-focused organizations you see on the screen that believe in Caldera and the power of creativity. Please join me and give our sponsors a virtual round of applause. That's amazing, everyone. Woohoo! Thank you. Okay, I see an additional gift came in of $1,000 from the Standard. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Robin. We love you all. This is amazing. It really, truly does take a supportive community like this one to make Caldera's work possible and to ensure that we meet the needs of our young people and artists as the world evolves and changes. The time, talent, and generosity of spirit and funds truly keep us going. And this year, even through distress, that's just what we've done. We kept going. With Camp at Home freeing up the Arts Center near Blue Lake, we were able to offer our Black program alumni a safe and socially distant summer community residency, something we've never been able to do before. Sade Dubois, also known as Lanyard Queen, shares a behind-the-scenes peek into her experience this summer and as a former camper. And when I return, I'll select our golden ticket raffle winners. So stay tuned, and now let's hear from Sade.
So currently right now, I'm working on a puzzle. For me, coming here to this residency, it was just something that I felt was completely different, something new, and just how it reflected my life right now of trying to put all of these pieces together and cutting them out. Using woodworking is something that I haven't done in the past, and Caldera is the perfect place to do that. Caldera is a place where I've done so many different things that were new to me that I never did before, like storytelling or like drumming, making my first quilt, using my first camera. So I think about all these creative ventures. What better place than to create something new here? One of my favorite things that I did while at camp was definitely the polar bear plunge at the end of our sessions. Being able to do something that seems kind of ridiculous and is just different from what you would experience anywhere else. And I realized at that moment that I was a risk taker and someone who was ready to like break away from the norm and go ahead and do something that was different. That and being at the campfire being able to debrief at the end of the day and hear stories and tell stories and perform poetry. Well, I would definitely say that magic was a big influence on my life. She was a mother figure, and I think that she is for a lot of campers. And if I had anything to say or anything was going on in my personal life outside of camp, like, she was the one to go to and talk to about that. Julia Keefe did so many different programs outside of Caldera that I was able to participate in, like the Hello Neighbor Project, and that really got me thinking about who is it that's around me, pairing artistic style with documentation. There was this blues festival activity at Wyden and Kennedy that Caldera was hosting, where we did a workshop on how to paint, and those pieces that we had painted were put up for sale. And I remember the feeling that I got when I sold my first piece of work. I remember Caldera giving me the check and giving me the prints to then sell to other people. At that time, I didn't have those skills to be able to sell my own art, but I knew that it could be done, and I knew that I could get money for the work that I created. When I think back on that whole process and experience, Caldera definitely planted that seed in me of letting me know my worth as a creative. It is my last day here at my BIPOC residency, and I just wanted to reflect and I guess be vulnerable. I had never really told people what was going on when I was a camper 10 plus years ago. And there was a lot of things that I was dealing with in the home. There was a lot of stuff that I was dealing with at school. Went through a lot of different abuses in the home. This space allowed me to get away from it all. For me personally, creativity allowed me to heal through different traumas, and it still is a tool that I've been able to use to this day. I was not going to school like I should have been. I had a lot of behavioral issues, and I was working through a lot of stuff, but art was something that I always went back to and was able to cope through. And going from that youth that I remember of like getting booked at jail to now being a woman, being a Black woman and an Indigenous woman in construction, to being an apprentice now in my bricklayers program in Union 1, to having my own art practice and creating work that sells for thousands of dollars, to be able to have my work in the Portland building, to have my work revolving around Multnomah County offices, to be asked to commission the Gladys McCoy portrait for the health headquarters. All of those things wouldn't have been possible if this program hadn't been there, hadn't impacted me. I can't thank you enough. And I appreciate you. And thank everybody here who is working with Caldera Youth to provide and to grow and to impact our young people and to get them into a space where they will be the future leaders, and hopefully we'll be back to impact our youth of tomorrow.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sade. Sharing your story is absolutely meaningful, and we appreciate you. We are so grateful that you're a part of our Caldera family. Now, to learn more about Sade and her work, please visit her website, which is SadeDuboisStudio.com, or find her Instagram at Sade.dubois.studio. There are so many stories like Sade's, and I hope you're feeling just as inspired as I am, seeing these powerful voices all across your screen. Now, the moment has arrived for our golden ticket drawing. I just got these last tickets. Congratulations to the few of you who helped us sell this out. Are you ready? Okay, our first winner is, a drum roll in your house, Rebecca Hagan. And Rebecca Hagan chooses Blue Lake. Congratulations, Rebecca. You just won. Thank you so much for your support. And next, for the Oregon coast, we have, I think it's Eric Glover. Eric Glover, who is interested in the beach. And so congratulations to Eric and Rebecca. You two are winners. Thank you so much for your support of Caldera, and congratulations. The Caldera team will be reaching out to you both via email and phone, and if you are one of the winners of these fantastic packages, congratulations. This is just one way of showing our appreciation for everyone's generosity and support. Now, as we've heard from our community, creativity is healing and restorative. Creativity allows us to tap into different parts of ourselves and express ourselves in totally new ways. And as we enter the end of our Campfire program, we are entering into a time of quiet, reflection, spoken word, and song. You may remember me mentioning something and someone very special to me, my daughter, Purpose, and it is my absolute pleasure to be here introducing her voice to you all. She's an incredible young woman, and yes, I'm biased, of course, but you'll see for yourself. And Following Purpose is a beautiful original song by artist in residence and former camp staff, Shireen Amini. And don't go anywhere after these performances. We have a few special surprises ahead. And now, take it away, Purpose.
Hi, my name is Purpose, and I am a camper here at Caldera. I will be sharing two pieces with you. My first piece is called I Feel Like a Little Bird, and my second piece is called Hold On, which is in response to the climate that our world is in. I feel like a little bird in a burning house on top of a mountain about to fall down. Like that moment when you're in a car and the crow's in the middle of the road and you don't know if it's going to die and you will have blood on your hands. That feeling, no, not the aftermath of when the crow finally flies away, but that waiting, anticipating that I am creased all black Air Forces with no luck given to them, sold in the back of an alleyway. I am everything you don't want, everything you fear, and everything you hate. Maybe one day I won't be as useless as that bird. You say I'm fake anyway. Maybe I was only put on this world for a simulation of your being. I am the dollhouse you threw away to the dump, yet I carried all your stories, wept in all your tears. I am the wall you punched, the phone you cracked, the last piece of bread you threw away, the useless hellos and goodbyes, the childhood you discarded, the innocence took away. I am the girl who said no, but you could only hear yes. I am the little black boy which your blue hands killed because I looked suspicious. I am every useless thing attaching to the backbone of your mind. I am every useless thing attaching to the backbone of your mind. I am every useless thing attaching to the backbone of your mind. Hold on. When I put my head under the water, the screams of my ancestors clog my head. Yet I stay underwater, I stay. I want to hear them because they are screaming me instructions on how to survive. They're singing me Negro spirituals, guiding me to the freedom they fought for. They're making the water stab me with their pain, my pain, over and over again. So I sing Negro spirituals, I scream. Yet the stabbing is still there. Why is it still here? Why do I still feel it? Why isn't it gone? They tell me it's going to be there for a long time. So I ask them again, why do I still feel it? Why is it still here? And why isn't it gone? They tell me, hold on. Hold on. They tell me, keep that hand on that plow and hold on. So I hold on. And the whites of my hand begin to crispen in the sun. The water, once over my head, is under. I hold on, singing Negro spiritual. My soul looks back and knows how we got over. I hear my ancestors roar through the water of my soul in the buildings that they built, in the air that you breathe, in the seats they fixed in the waters that roar. I am the plantations they harvested for a harvest they could not eat. On the hands of murderers in the trees they hung from with the noose to their neck, my ancestors weep. They weep. They fought for a change. Give me a change. We have begged you for a change, so don't be mad at us when we burn down cities you forced us to make. Don't be mad when we shout and scream at the systems you built to kill us. So I hold on to that plow, singing Negro spirituals and dreaming of better days. Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Glide. I taught at Caldera for the first time last year and also got to attend an artist in residency in the winter. This is a song that was halfway finished and that I completed while I was there. It's called We're Not Walking Alone. Stop trying to force all the answers, 'cause they never will come from the mind. They will come from a place that is peaceful and a love beyond us that provides. When we stop asking so much of each other, like we're the only ones here to demand. Listen deep to the land that is holding your hand. We're not walking alone, we're just walking upon our home. This is where we belong. Nature, sing us a healing song. This house starts to crumble, we're afraid to believe we're all right. But has there ever been a greater comfort than to look to the stars in the night? When we're reaching the end of a paved road and we just don't know which way to go, but the soul is a sail and the wind it will blow. We're not walking alone, we're just walking upon our home. This is where we belong. Nature, sing us a healing song. We're not walking alone, we're just walking upon our home. This is where we belong. Nature, sing us a healing song. More than two, all these streets we have laid down. More than two, all our history of wrongs. There's a way we belong to the forest and the song. We're not walking alone, we're just walking upon our home. This is where we belong. Nature, sing us a healing song. We're not walking alone, we're just walking upon our home. This is where we belong. Nature, sing us a healing song. We're not walking alone, we're just walking upon our home. This is where we belong. Nature, sing us a healing song. We're not walking alone, we're just walking upon our home. This is where we belong. Nature, sing us a healing song.
Wow. Thank you, Shireen. That was amazing. What better way to feel the power of creativity than to see it put into motion? Such a touching song by Shireen. And didn't I tell you, purpose is pretty amazing. Now, another exciting moment in our program where we select our Watch to Win raffle winner. Now, this handmade s'more caddy, crafted with care by EcoPDX, goes to Andy Nystrom, That is amazing. It looks so fun. It's, kind of perfect for a camping trip, backyard gathering, or around a fire pit, or even just stovetop s'mores, especially now. Andy Nystrom, the entire Caldera team will be in touch with you, not the entire, just at least a person from the Caldera team will be in touch with you to confirm your mailing address. Congratulations, and we appreciate you for tuning in tonight. I just want you all to know, I have been watching our progress circle, and we are through the roof with the support tonight. Thank you so much. We are well over $157,000, and we've gotten there because of amazing people like you. I want to thank Cassie Wyden, Peter Wyden-Smith, also known as Tripod, thank you. Amanda Ashley, thank you. Eric Hormel, Joanna Therese, Randall Malcolm, and Lars Hagen, and his gift was in memory of Man. Thank you. Your gifts impact students, youth, and artists across our region. And this is truly incredible. We're getting so close to our goal for this year's event. Please keep supporting, share the link. We want everyone to be able to support and find out more about what our Caldera community is all about. And make sure, if you haven't already, visit the webpage where we've matched, where we're working to match our goal. And of course, you can call us to make a donation right now or before the program ends. This has truly been an amazing win for all of us tonight. I've just found out that we've met our match, our goal of $2,500 from Georgia and Chris Harker. Thank you so much. You helped us get there through this program. This is really incredible. To the Caldera community, you really know how to step up to a challenge, but we won't stop there though. We've still got time left in the program to give, so don't hesitate. Get your gifts in now. We will gladly take them, and we appreciate you so much. And this is pretty exciting. I'm not joking. We've just gotten word of another generous $5,000 matching gift from another anonymous community member. Come on, guys, this is amazing. This is really fantastic. Any gift made tonight through the end of our Caldera community, through our Caldera Stories of Change campaign, which will end at 11:59 on Sunday, August 23rd, will be matched. And that is truly incredible. Thank you to our anonymous donor. If we can get just 50 supporters to contribute $100 tonight and through until August 23rd, we can make that match. Sustaining gifts of $5,000 ensure that the future of Caldera and support of our vision is a strong one, and we will create an ecosystem into our 25th year and beyond. We know you all believe in what we do, and we're inspired by the support we're seeing come through tonight. I keep looking over because it keeps ticking up. Thank you for your support. And it makes us feel like we've been doing something right, and we're glad that you're with us here tonight, because we know that's truly what's going right in the world today. As we begin to close out our virtual campfire tonight, let's imagine the roaring fire as it's dimmed to a soft glow. It's getting a little bit colder, and the stars are out in full force. We all look up to the sky and take a deep breath and remember what an amazing feeling it is to be in community that loves and supports you through your creative journey. And now, here's Papa Bear and Moonflower to say goodnight and to introduce some very special guests. And of course, Campfire wouldn't be complete without a certain familiar song to send us on our way.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for sharing your time and your treasure. And most of all, thank you for being part of our Caldera community. And now, to sing our way home, I'd like to introduce to you the great-grandchildren of Captain von Trapp of Austria with one of our beloved Caldera traditions, our best campfire song, Sing Your Way Home. We love you.
We do.
And good night.
Sing your way home at the end of the day. Sing your way home, chase the shadows away. Smile every mile, and wherever you roam, you will brighten your road, you will lighten your load. If you sing your way home at the end of the day. Sing your way home, chase the shadows away. Smile every mile, and wherever you roam, you will brighten your road, you will lighten your load. As you sing your way home at the end of the day. Sing your way home, chase the shadows away. Smile every mile, and wherever you roam, you will brighten your load, you will lighten your load. If you sing your way home.
Good night, Caldera.
Wow. Was anyone else singing along to that? That kazoo? That truly warmed my heart. We're so grateful to the Von Trapps for that moving rendition of Sing Your Way Home. Friends, thank you. Thank you to all of you for tuning in from all over, our supporters and the many people in our community that are making this week-long celebration possible. Special thanks to the Stories of Change Committee for your gift of time. This has been an amazing evening. But remember, it's not over yet. Our Stories of Change campaign runs through this weekend. We are at over $158,000. Again, you all, thank you for continuing to come in with those donations. Now help us get across that finish line by donating tonight while you're still here with us. Why wait? Give generously now to commit to the power and resilience of creativity in our arts community. Between now and August 23rd, share our website with your friends and visit us on Instagram at Caldera Arts to hear more stories as we continue to share more voices and work from our creatives. Most of all, I'm filled with gratitude. The Caldera family is filled with gratitude. Thank you to all of our amazing donors, our Caldera friends and family, and to the youth and artists who make our work meaningful. Thank you, and good night.